All right, let's go. Whoop whoop. Yes, Riley, we are here. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We're all the smiling faces. Look at him, David. He knows he's got a smile on already. Ellen, Sue, thank you very much. Look at all the great smiles. Dell, beautiful. Let's go, man. Everybody happy? Yeah. You're about to be even happier. Good job, Lisa. Greg, I see you down there. Give them smiles up. Fantastic. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Woo! We just got off two very good calls with Rory and Tanya. You guys are in for a treat tonight. Get out your legal pads. Get ready. I tell you every Tuesday, never miss a Tuesday night call. And for all of you that are here, you're going to be glad you are here. Let's hit that button a couple more times. Still got people coming in. Oh, yeah, episode 31, Roy said. So welcome everybody that's already in here to the RRR247 podcast, episode 31. Episode 31. Yep, that means we've already done 30 episodes. For if you're brand new, you can go back to their YouTube channel and watch all 30 of them if you want to, or watch the last four Tuesday nights and get to see everything we talked about, everything announcements, everything Rory and Tanya have added or done or put together. You can see all that stuff, but you definitely never want to miss it going forward. Make sure you're getting it live. Going forward, always get it live. Going forward, you want this information on Tuesday nights immediately so you can put it into action, right? Tuesday nights are our biggest night of the week, guys. So do not miss a Tuesday night. And if you're brand new, you're wondering, why is it the biggest night of the week? Why is it so important? Here's why. Anytime Rory and Tanya are going to add something to this system to help you increase your business, to make more money, to go into another country, to help you learn the system even faster. It could be a product, a new service, a tool, an idea, anything that's going to make a difference in your business. All of those great ideas and products and services that we can do will always be launched on Tuesday night, never any other night of the week. So write that down. Tuesday night, never miss a Tuesday night. You don't want to rely on going back and listening to the recording because, yeah, I get it. Life happens. I want to take Tuesday night off and then we'll catch up with it. We'll watch the recording later, right? Well, life happens for the next 2 or 3 days in a row sometimes also, and you never get back to watch the recording. Before you know it, it's Tuesday night again, and then you're behind a week, right? You're behind the eight ball. And trust me, if you missed a couple of them and then you got on the third one and you heard us talking about how exciting it was from the great thing that Roy and Tanya just launched or added to the system last Tuesday or 2 Tuesdays ago, you're not going to be happy with yourself. Don't be that story. You don't want to be that story, right, Ellen? Don't want to be that story, right? So make sure you never miss a Tuesday night call, get on live. And this is going to be one that you're going to be really happy you did. We also get to meet all the brand new people every Tuesday night. There's new people joining the team every single week. Every week, there's new people joining. Why? Because we've got really good momentum right now and a lot of great things are happening, but because we're doing everything the right way. People are out there and they're looking at other opportunities and they got a list of, little checklist of 10 things that are important to them if they're going to get involved in a business opportunity and get launched. And most of the time they find that 2, 3, 4, sometimes even 5 of those things on their checklist that are important to them are missing. And then they come here and then they see what we have. They see what Roy and Tanya put together, and they're all of check marks all the way across their list. And that's why we're doing everything the right way and why we have such good momentum. People take a look, they love what they see. They meet the leadership, they meet Roy and Tanya, they look at the system, they look at the training, they see everything is in place. That's important to them to make sure they have everything they need to be successful in this industry. And that's why we're growing. And that's why there's new people every single week. Every week. We've never had a week where there wasn't new people joining the team. I can't remember what anyway. So listen, now's your chance too. We love hearing from all the new people. So if you're new and you haven't had a chance to say hello yet, Rory and Tanya are both here. They get to hear your name for the first time. Whoever got you here, they'll know that you made it on. So if you're brand new, click on the little microphone in the lower left-hand corner of your Zoom screen. Say hello. And don't forget to tell us what state you're calling in from, too. We love hearing that, and welcome to the call. And yep, I got the buttons here right. Go ahead. Welcome, Angela. No microphone, Angela. Can you unmute? It's hard to see chat sometimes. Welcome, Angela. Susan Bishop says, welcome.
Hi.
Here you are. Angela Kyle, how you doing? Welcome to the team. Where are you calling in from?
Texas.
Texas is in the house. Fantastic. Welcome, welcome. Glad you made it. Welcome to the team. Anybody else? Who else is brand new? If you're new, click on the little microphone, just like Angela did. Say hello. Tell us where you're calling in from, and welcome to the call. All right, don't be shy. Oh, if you don't know how to hit that microphone, hit the space bar on your keyboard. That'll do the exact same thing. That'll unmute you. You got 1 minute left, 1 minute left. Welcome to RRR247 podcast, episode 31. We're going to be rolling here in a minute. We got great announcements, great things to share with you, but we love hearing from the brand new people. Tonight, you guys are going to know why I always say never miss a Tuesday night. For the 200 plus people that are in here and a few watching on YouTube semi-live, you're going to be happy that you were here tonight. That's for sure. So if you're brand new, we'll give you one last call, one last chance. I know there's more new people. I see some faces other than Angela. Click on the little microphone in the lower left-hand corner or hit the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello. Tell us what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call. And that's the last call. We got to get going here in less than a minute.
Aloha, I'm from Oahu, Hawaii.
Oahu, Hawaii. Fantastic.
Yep,
6
Tony,
hours
Tony
early
Anderson.
over there, right?
Yeah, we're if you're in the Eastern time zone, yep.
Yep, 6 hours. 3 o'clock in the afternoon over there. Fantastic. Welcome. Glad you made it. Welcome to the team.
Thanks.
All right, anybody else?
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We're happy to have you.
This is Kevin Dugan from Fairfax, Virginia.
Fairfax, Virginia's in the house. Welcome, Kevin. Glad you made it. Welcome to the team.
Look forward to it.
You're here. What a perfect time to be here for your first call. I'll tell you what. We got some great announcements. Big things are happening tonight. And you're brand new, so you don't know for sure. But every week I tell everybody, never miss a Tuesday night call. Never miss a Tuesday night call. And you're about to find out why I say that, because you never know what Tuesday night or which announcement is going to be the one to make a difference in your business. This one's pretty big. We got something great happening. All right, so anybody else? Well, it's after 9 o'clock. Sorry, we got to go. If you didn't get a chance to say hello, that's okay. We still got a lot of people coming in, but I see you're working on those. I'll help you with that. Here we go. Only one more. I'll help you with that. We'll get rid of that. And that should be the last of them, dear. So you can hit admit all and the rest of them. So yeah, fantastic. All right, welcome. I'm going to hit a couple of buttons so we can get going. Just so you know, we had something called Firefly Note Taker. It's like a virus little program. If you accidentally got a hold of that thing, find a way to get rid of it. We can't have them in here. The only ones that are allowed to record calls or transcribe calls is Rory and Tandy themselves. So we got to make sure we get rid of all of them before we can actually get rolling, which always delays us. So if you know anybody that has that, or you accidentally have that, find a way to get that out of your system, off your calendar, out of your email, whatever it is. All right, so now I can hit these buttons. That one's taken care of. That one's taken care of. Got to hit this big one, and here we go. Everybody's muted except the host can unmute at will. Co-host, welcome everybody again to the RRR247 podcast, episode 31. Yep, I got to keep looking over there. We're growing so fast, I got to make sure I got the right number every single week. RRR247 podcast, episode 31. For those that just came in, what does that mean if we're on number 31? It means there's 30 of them over on their YouTube channel. Head to the RRR247 Roy Daniel Rickard YouTube channel. You'll find access to all the old recordings. You can go back and listen to as many of them as you want. You can see everything we've done for the last 30 weeks if you want to. And there's a lot of other trainings on there as well. Go check them out, get caught up. But tonight you're going to really get some great announcements. My name is Niall Eddy. I'm calling in from Central Florida. I've been in the industry for 35 years now. I've known the Rickards for 32 and a half. going toward 33 of those 35 years. We've done incredible things, but we've never had it as good as we have it right now. Now is unbelievable perfection, and they're going to add to it again tonight for you guys to make it even better. They're always looking for ways to make it better. If you want to know their story in depth and you want to know who you're getting in business with, I want you to go back and listen to the recordings on the YouTube channel. And from going forward, the first Tuesday of every month, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to introduce them to you and tell them their full story. Tonight, we don't have enough time. Tonight, we got some big announcements to make for you guys. Tonight is exciting. Make sure you got a legal pad, notebook, something. Get out your favorite pen, sharpen up that favorite pencil, whatever you're using, because you're in for a treat. Without any further delay, I do want you guys to go back and watch the YouTube channel and get to know these two. I think it's important for you to know who you're in business with. Without any more further delay, I get to introduce the one to turn the camera on first. Okay, so I'm going to introduce to you somebody near and dear to me. I've known him for more than 3 decades. He's like a brother to me, but he's still a mentor, even though he's, I don't know, 15 or 20 years younger than me. He's a spring chicken still, but he's a genius at everything he knows how to do. And he's partnered up with the right person to create an incredible community. Creator, I almost said inventor, the creator of the performance blogging system and the co-founder of RRR247, the organization you're with now. Mr. Rickard, microphone's yours. Rory, take it away.
Thank you so much, brother. All right, so I'm gonna start out. Hold on, I gotta give somebody permissions.
I lost track there for a second, but I still hit that 904 mark. I'm loving it.
You did good. You did really good. Yeah. So you guys, we got a lot to cover, and I'm gonna recommend that you have paper and pen, and then just know that whatever I convey here, get with your team on your study hall to pursue the rest of it. Okay. Tonight, I'm going to mark it 9/16/2025. We made a shift, and it's a beautiful thing, but it's going to increase incomes for everybody here that takes action. You guys, we talk about it. Don't miss a Tuesday. Well, why? For reasons like today. All right. This has been in the making for a while. We roll it out today, and I'm going to cover this. Okay. I'm just going to do a couple of shout outs. You know, I get to talk to people every day. Nancy Walker just came in. You guys, this woman has an amazing background. And I was just talking to Stacy about it, but I saw her come in here. I'm like going, you guys, I literally can't wait till I talk to her again. She's like that fun. Okay. I was on with Angela Kyle. I know I saw her on here earlier. Another great person like that. I'm glad that I got to meet because of what we do here. I know there's another one I should bring up here. I think he's here. He's one of Christy Woods that she set for me. I gotta meet him because of it. And guys, I like to meet everybody. Christy, it's oh my gosh, I know he's in here because he said he was gonna come in here. Okay, hold on. I just have to look. I'm gonna cheat and just look at who I talked to today because yeah, Eddie Farrier. You guys, and I'll put this out there. Like, you guys, I love who we get to meet on this. Like, you know, I mean, you guys, I don't know, Tanya. I'm going to bring Tanya on here in a second. But you guys, I want to bring somebody on here who I'm glad we met. We met through the RRR247 business. Trisha Ann. Are you here, Trisha?
Yes, I am.
And she has a different last name. Her last name is not Ann. But she's always on here as Trisha Ann. So, Trisha, my usual question for Tuesdays. How many IBOs do we need right now in the queue immediately?
I need 75.
Let's get to work. That's awesome.
And I do want to announce that our first few that we assigned received their first stipend payment this week. So we're very happy with that. We're always fine-tuning our processes, but you know, the reputation's getting out there with the advertisers that we're doing this right, that we're screening the advertisers, we're screening the resellers, we're doing everything from a compliance standpoint. And we have campaign managers. And if those of you don't know who that is, that's people that advertisers hire to really run their whole business. We have campaign managers now reaching out to us, wanting to refer us their advertisers. We just had a conversation today with one of the owners of the biggest CRM that's used in the e-commerce space, and he wants to refer us his people because they know that we are not taking any risk and that we're protecting the advertisers and the IBOs. So it really is about to explode even before we go to the national conference with all the advertisers that Jim and I are going to attend together. So I need 75. My queue is, my well is getting dry. We're placing people and I need more in the pipeline.
So I'm just going to tell you this. If you qualify and you haven't filled it out, just go fill it out. Like, it's real. What's fun about the payments is we just talked about this on the instructor call. When somebody gets in here, like, it sounds too good to be true. And they do the paperwork and and I know the feeling, right? I've been there. You're like, this sounds good. And man, that 750 is really going to help. And then the first check comes in or deposit and you're like, okay, this is real. Now, mark my words. The first one makes it real. The second one puts you on cloud 9. The second one. And then you guys, I'm going to tell you this, and Trisha has been this way since day one when we started doing this. We guarantee it for 6 months. We're setting this up right, and she's building it to last forever. We're doing everything on our part to do what it needs to do last forever. Now, there's things that can break it up. That's why it's only guaranteed for 6 months. But you guys, we not only are doing it right, but because we're doing it right, our demand is bigger than we thought it would ever be already. So I'm just going to tell you this. We knew that we kind of talked about this, right, Trisha? We said, like, if we do it right, it'll work out. If we do it right, we'll attract the right people. We do it right, everything is just right. And so and this is like everything you said, like, if it's worth doing, do it right. Well, we did it right. No shortcuts. And
we did have a couple advertisers kind of testing us out, right? So we had one that took like 5 IBOs from us in the beginning. He's the one who's made his first round of payments. And he just told me last week that he needs 30 more over the next 2 months.
You guys, I'm going to tell you this. This is such a blessing, right? Okay, that being said, Trisha, you're coming to Orlando, right?
I sure am. I'm very excited to meet everybody.
I understand, like, you guys see how transparent we are? And I got to tell you guys this. I didn't ask Trisha if she was going to come to the event. She just called me and she says, hey, I get to come to that too. And I'm like, absolutely. You're part of the family. And she's like, I can't wait to meet everybody. I'm like, I love that we get to work with people that care about the people we work with. And so that being said, if you guys have questions, she's going to be right there in person. So that's pretty cool. All right. That's a good segue. Tanya, I'm going to go to our immersive view.
Yes, Rory.
And thank you, Trisha. All right. Okay, I'm going to go to our fun view. Here we are. So we just had a nice talk with the instructors and obviously the MSIs. We had a full call today. We have an event coming up basically November 10th to the 13th. We've asked our leadership to be there on the 9th. Anybody can come on the 8th or the 9th, any time, but we want our leadership there on the 9th. This is November. It's in Orlando. I'm going to put the link on there, but usually like one of our newest MSI, Candace, is like on it with the links. Like, she's reading my mind. It's pretty cool. Event 2025. Perfect. Okay, guys. This event it's way overdue. We build from events, folks. Why? It's all about the MCRC. We manifest it, we celebrate it, right? We manifest it, we claim it, we receive it, and then we celebrate it. The event is the epitome of celebration. We get to celebrate with our peers that help us get there. So we're manifesting today what we're going to accomplish when we get to that event to celebrate it. We're basically setting up the journey or the path to get there. And then we'll do it again. Having a reason, a purpose is good. Now I'm going to talk about a health purpose. Do you guys want to know what the number one event to create weight loss directives in the world is? Anybody? Tanya, what do you think the number one event is?
The number one event.
An event in life that happens. Sometimes it's a once in a lifetime event. Some
Wedding?
people that's correct.
I would say a wedding because I know
It's a
because
wedding.
we had kids get married and I wanted to
Weddings,
wait.
weddings and reunions.
Oh, yeah.
Weddings and reunions. So I'm gonna speak this out. Okay. And when you have a deadline, right? It's you remember we talked about like how do you make a dream a reality? You take that dream and you turn it into a goal. You get that goal at deadline, and then you apply the resources and the actions to make that happen, right? You break down what you got to do to get there by week. The same thing when we do an event. And our events, Tanya, what do you call it?
You're so funny. I call it the water cooler time because it's actually when we get to meet and chat and it's our time to have that one-on-one face time. And there's nothing like meeting somebody face to face, having that one-on-one individual time. We all need connection, and this is our time to have that.
And it's the truth. And we're going to have 2 solid days of training covering Bella Vita stuff. You guys, we're going to be doing group stuff to build training and leadership up. And I'm going to be doing toneology training. Tanya's going to be covering time management training and some other things. Now, listen, we got some great leaders that have stepped into their own in how to build social media. Well, they get a share. We get to like put a melting of the minds and put goals and stuff into place. I'm just gonna put that out there. I know who you are. You know who you are, and you're training. Now, guys, we train all the time. Monday,
You're
Tuesday.
welcome. Surprise.
I just gave you official notice, like months ahead. That's new for me. I didn't call you a week before and say, get ready. Here it goes. Or a day before. You guys, we have, and we'll get the itinerary out. But go to the event, book your airfare, book your room, and then get your event ticket. Okay, you guys, the event tickets are subsidized, right? The event ticket, what does it pay for? It pays for the event itself. Because we have a beautiful room. We did not tack in the price for we got the hotel rooms as cheap as possible. It's $104 a night, and you can put as many as 4 people in a room. Not 2, 4. 2 queen beds, 4 people. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you, what do we see happen? We see women bond at these events. We see the fun, like it's like they went back 25 years. They're giggly, happy. They're fun. You're with your people and you're with goals going in the same direction. All right, guys, I'm going to talk about wardrobe. I want freaking fancy shirts. Tanya will speak for the wardrobe for the women. She's got that figured out. Look at her like she does. Here's what I wear. I'm gonna be wearing boots because it's November and it's warm, but it's not death hot. This is my business attire. I'm gonna be wearing boots, designer jeans, and really cool shirts. And I may or may not have my hat. I'll probably have my hat. I love that Stetson or whatever I have. I have a couple of them, but I love that hat. Okay, that's my business attire. Right? I'm not wearing a tie. I'll be wearing my tune. Probably a cross. I'm looking for a cross. I put it out there that I want to find the right one. I'm being really picky. However, you guys, I'm going to tell you this. The business meeting days, which are going to be, well, we're meeting together on the 10th, no matter what, and then the 11th and the 12th. That's the attire. Okay? There's a beautiful swimming pool, bars next to it. So I would definitely bring a swimsuit and plan on swimming time and bar time, right? Like the social time on the day of the 10th and the day of the 13th. If you're on the bookends, okay? Rooms are available from the 8th to the 15th. If they're out, let us know. We'll get more added. At this point, mid-September, there's more rooms available if I need to get them added to the blocks. We just keep taking them up. Because this is already looking to be very fun, a lot of people. We will do some Disney stuff. Right? I'm just gonna put that out there. Now there's a contest already started. We're gonna talk about it a little bit more. It started August 1st. And it's mainly for our instructors. So those that are bringing on new PBS students and those that are adding to the Vela Vita business, that's the double qualifier to do a dinner with Tanya and I, a dinner and or event. We have a couple things depending, and it's going to be awesome. And you can ask anybody, have you ever gone out to a dinner thing with Tanya and I? What's it been like? Share it with your teams. We know what we do. And I just going to tell you guys, we put that out there. Now that's another journey all by itself. That's another manifest it, claim it, receive it, and we're going to celebrate it together. Okay. Leadership, we have something in store for you. You guys, we've been building through a lot of stuff. So we'll cover that some more. We have a couple more Tuesdays and Saturdays that will bring some stuff up. But I'm going to tell everybody, you commit to it. Manifest it now, commit to it, book the rooms. Book the rooms, book your tickets, get your airfare, just to make it happen. If you've never been to an event, I'm going to tell you, an event might not just change your life. It might set your path right. One thing out of it can change everything. I'm going to tell you, I mean, you guys have read my book. There was a moment in my life, thanks to Jim Rohn, that changed my entire life and direction. It was at an event. I didn't go there thinking I would even have time with Jim Rohn. That wasn't even part. I went there because I was a vendor. I needed to be there. But because I was there and that opportunity opened up, I cannot even tell you the impact that night had on the rest of my life. It's that great. And I understood what the power of an event was. And it's the journey to get there, sure, that's big. But it's what you get out of the actual event. It's the comments you get from somebody that has a like situation to yours in the lobby that all of a sudden gets you to wake up and understand, like, I deserve this. You're right, I deserve this too. It's little things that become big things like that happen when you put the same type of people and the energy in the same area. And if you haven't experienced it, it's better than any football game I've ever been to. I've been to a lot that have been very impactful. Like, I thought were great. This is a whole different level. And it's such a, I know that once you understand that the power of the MCRC, these events really add to it. I met my wife at an event.
Very true. Very true.
I did.
Years ago.
I'm going to tell you this too. I've bonded with some of my best friends ever, including Tanya. They're the common ground at events. And that brings up the event we met. It was in Miami. I remember it like it was yesterday. I wasn't even legal to drink. I'll tell you how old I was. I was legal to drive a car, but I couldn't really rent a car without conniving. Really, I had to like have a corporate sponsorship. I got to tell you this though. There's an excuse always not to go to an event.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at it, it's a pain in the ass until you understand what it is, right? You gotta get airfare. Now you gotta find, time to take care of your responsibilities while you're gone. And that's the good part is you're leaving all your noise around you to go to a secluded area to focus. Okay, I think that's why I like the lifestyle we have, Tanya, where we go resort. I get to focus on what I do. And then we move to a different place and just focus on it. I don't ever stay in the same place to like fixate on things that are going to bother me or take away from my conscious.
Well, an event is very important because you're really investing in yourself to grow. And there's just sometimes you'll go and it just something that someone phrases to you or something you hear will just tweak your mind and your view, and it'll change your whole perspective on things, and it helps you to grow and continue and pushing forward. It's just there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it at all. Especially when going to these things, you're investing in yourself, and there will be trainings and education and things as well for you, for your mindset, for your changing, for your direction, for a better you, not just the work itself. So it's just they're so important, and not stress it enough. Just amazing opportunities and things come from these events, truly. And friends, like Rory said, and sometimes marriages come from these events.
And they're starting to add up now. I mean, like over the years, we're like getting there. So, there's, and you guys, I gotta say this. Like, it's very empowering, and I'm gonna bring this up too. You might have a spouse that may not understand everything we do here. Bring him to an event. Bring him. Let him meet Tanya and I. Let him meet the leadership here. Let him see, like, we are different. Yeah, now, yeah, we all know your story now. A lot of us were present for your story. uh,
Yeah, we have Chris and
Babb,
Jenny too. Chris and Jenny are here.
and my cousin Jenny. I'm just gonna. Okay, now we're gonna segue. We have a big rollout. Because RRR247 was created out of a need. Okay, a lot of needs, but one of the things that I'd struggled with in my professional marketing life in representing products and services with a constructive compensation plan. You would deal with different companies, and they didn't like it if you didn't want to, like, if you didn't like where they're going. You guys, I'm not bought. What I make doesn't mean I'm going to be locked in. I have an integrity side of me that will not waver. And I don't care what the pain is. There's only one way to do it, and it's the right way. It always works out, by the way. It may not happen as fast as you want it to, but it always works out. It's always better. That's experience speaking. Staying in the wrong place for the reason of money never works out. Never. Never. And so I'm going to go over a couple of things. We're in a transition. It starts today. The MSIs are already engaged. They're working out the leadership. It rolls out officially tonight. And we're going. Okay. And, we built the whole structure of RRR247 on a legal foundation that allowed us to say, hey, if it's not working out, we're just going to unplug and we'll find a replacement and plug it back in. We'll have a little bit of disruption in our pages and our links, but we just get to run past it. And we've had to use it over the years. In 17 years, we've had to make a few transitions. Smooth. They're always smooth. This one is going to be very smooth too. And we don't just change to change. We change because the path no longer is in alignment with our core values. That's all it takes. And what I like is something always opens up. A door shuts, a new door opens up, and allows us to realign things. And what's good about that is those that are active and growing their business are always going to win. Those that are here on the Tuesdays, on the Thursdays, on the Saturdays, they're not going to skip a beat. In fact, if anything, they get an advantage, as it should be. Those who are active and growing, those who are doing V marketing on a steady basis are always going to win. It's just lined up that way. And so I need to go over a couple things first. Number one, I'm really close on getting the conversions to work for our Evolve program. I can feel it. Okay. You guys know I broke the system. Well, maybe you don't. I'm going to tell you, I broke the system. Daniel's fixed it. I just broke it again, and I broke it really good. I could quote you what he told me. Daniel's being very nice. You guys, if I break something, I'm going to promise you something. If I break it, I broke it. I broke it good. Okay. And I have my limitations in programming. I also trust documentation to work the way it's supposed to. And I also know, I think I know in the back of my brain, or I think I know it consciously now that I can mess it up really bad, and we just have the right partners to fix it. Daniel's fixing it right now. He says 10 days. Now I'm going to tell you it's 9/16. Daniel says 10 days. That guy he's never accurate. He's always ahead of time. If he tells me 10 days, he's always going to over deliver. So, I mean, I'm confident about it. But even so, I need to give you guys some changes on the Evolve thing. This is the big thing, and this is some more housekeeping. Um, man, that relationship's been really good for us, huh, babe?
Yes.
Yeah. We need to go out there. Okay. Is someone hit the button? Okay, hit the button. We got some latecomers, like always. All right, so let me explain this. EvolveRealEstate.co. Okay. There's 3 levels. There's the free, there's the 2-day attendees, and then there's those that fully get involved. Okay. Different components, different training, different tools and aspects of growth. We're going to be marketing and shifting it up. We're no longer going to be sending people into our preview. They get the preview in level 1. We're going to be changing our marketing to be more just smart, is the word. Smart. Okay. I'm going to be tweaking it and working on it. And as soon as the CRM or the it's an LMS, as soon as the learning management system is fixed from what I broke, we're getting a custom build. Daniel's already on it. This will all be in effect. And you guys, it's going to make our conversions better. So everybody doing V marketing, we're going to send them there. But instead of them doing a preview, we're going to give them so much for free to get into what we're doing. It's also another tie-in to the PBS, is a tie-in to RRR. And we're going to be doing a little bit more high touch in the way we do our BRTs, to where if let's say they don't go forward with the PBS yet, we're going to give them that as a gift to tie them in and give them a bunch of things to find out that we're really a great company and really to work with us. And we're also going to give them access to what I'm about to talk to you about now. All right. So I'm going to talk about this program. We're going to talk about a lot of things laid out there. You guys are going to be in study halls on it. We're going to be replacing SHG with the new program. It's called Fund Saver Network. Okay, now let me just spell this out. If you're making more than $20 a month and your membership is free every month, you don't need to just exit it. Don't give up the free money, or don't give up the money you've already earned. Just stick with it till it costs you money. And some of you are getting benefits out of it. You like it. Great. It's not a massive exodus. We're not unplugging it fully. We're just not going to market it anymore, and we're going to replace it with this new one because it works out that way. All right. We got some people that are going to be cashing in on their vacation. They've been in 10, 11 months. That's great. Get your vacation. All right. You can email to downgrade. So if you're paying $100 a month, you're paying $200 a month, you're like, you no longer need that stuff. You can downgrade to the $20 level. It's called gold. And you just send an email. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you what to send. Send to support@Savings Highway Global. There you go. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you this. We put a lot of people in SHG. For us to say we're just going to leave it to do something else, it's not solely financial. We're doing the right thing. And we know it, and it feels good. Actually, the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm going to get excited because it's the right thing. This wasn't available as we need it until recently. Okay, this is a new program as of December 2024. Okay, 9 months ago. Okay, they made some tweaks. I've been watching it. There's a couple things I needed them to do, and they did it. And then I'm like, okay, it's time. I'm just going to tell you this. Okay, it's fun. I'm actually going to show you screenshots. We're going to go on it right now. All right, so this program costs $25 to go pro, and people can be a free member. Now, let me explain this. Nobody in Triple R should be a free member. Free member gives us a reason to bring other people in that they can see what's going on, and then we have an amazing process to upgrade them. Smart marketing. It's called the power line is smart. Free members can make money on other free members, but if they don't upgrade to pro, the new members, if they upgrade, they bump up to us in the pay system. Pro costs $25 a month. By the time you bring in 5 or 6 people, or a combination of your team stacking underneath you in the matrix, we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to go through it. You're break even and making money. What I like about it, and this is one of the changes they made, and it's gone through all the legal side and everything else to do it. We can have people come in and they can be a pro member. And let's say that they're taking a while to get their PBS done. They're taking a long time to get through step 1 and step 2, and they haven't engaged in the B marketing yet, but they're set up in this. Well, the team's stacking and we're growing. They get paid half the money on everybody below them, even without them doing anything yet. They get the blessing of us building. Now, as soon as they bring in 2 people, boom, they get full pay, but they're going to see money coming out of it, and they're going to get the benefit of us paying it forward to them. This is something I needed done. It's done. Now, they bring in just 2 people, which means they do B marketing. They help feed us in the PBS students. Very doable to get 2. Now they're going to get paid several levels down at full pay, and they can definitely start bringing enough money in to pay for their entire overhead to build their business and then some. What I mean is we take the least common denominator, the person that's sticking around, showing up to training, and they're not quite active in the marketing and the stuff that we do yet. We can give them a chance to make enough money to really stick around and grow this. In addition to the IBO, in addition to everything else we give them, it's another win. Something we couldn't do before. Here's what's really cool about it. It's timing. When we bring somebody in, if they don't act today and they get in later, they're losing money for sure because the whole team is being stacked on what's going on. Okay, this is a 3x10 forced matrix with compression. Now, you're going to see the videos, but I'm going to explain it first. Every one of us has 3 positions across our front line, and after that one, it goes down to the next one. So whoever came in first, their front line is going to get filled by us before the second person and the third person in order. It's going to be topmost and then next one. So I'm adding people all the time. In case you guys didn't know this, I'm recruiting every week. I'm bringing new team members on and training them how to go every week. Steady, consistently. And when I add them into this matrix, they're going to go to the next highest spot that's available, and they're going to fill in the gaps under this person, then this person, then this person, this person, this person, this person. It's very fair and systematic. What it means is those who stick around get paid. That's the way every compensation structure should be. And because we're working in teams, as long as you're sticking around and you're showing up in the trainings and you're trying to do the efforts and learning, you get the benefit of what this team is building. Now, obviously, we want to get you doing more and more and more. Here, I'll do this. Tanya, I need your comments on a couple things before I go into this presentation. And this is what I wanted to hear for, guys.
Yes.
You guys, I have 2 moral compasses. I got mine, and then I have my wife's. And I will double check everything with her because I see things, and rarely I might be off a little bit, and she'll say, "Hey, I think we got to talk about this." And she's always right. And I'll miss something. But you guys, what I like about this, and I'm just going to say this, and I want you guys to watch your face. We're going to roll this out tonight. All the MSIs are in place. They're going to roll out to their leadership. And then we're going to start inviting everybody that's active and showing up to study halls and everything. As of next Tuesday, after that, it's fair game. We're just going to move everybody in as fast as we can, but everybody's going to start really building the PBS up, the PBS students, and we're just going to start stacking. I don't care if you're brand new, you come in first, you get a position. If they weren't here this Tuesday and they're not here by next Tuesday, hey, you missed out. Am I missing anything there on an ethical side as far as you're concerned?
That's fair.
No,
That's
we're not
just
talking
fair.
one day. Yes, we have a lot of people that have been here for a long time, and they might even be in SHG. They probably are. And they might be happy because we're doing a transition. And we want to take care of everybody that's actively part of this. You know, I look at how many people are on our call today. Luckily, we always have a lot of people on YouTube. But you guys, we're building constantly and steadily. Right? We're doing things to build the business every day. Right? Because Tanya and I fund marketing every day that ends with a Y.
We do.
Every day that ends with a Y. And we got this thing just humming. And you know, as a lead provider, my job is always to create the best leads possible for the client. Well, we're doing that. We're the client too. But we also got to use those leads the best way possible. We got to find the best way to monetize those leads and the directions that we're going. This just fits. And so I'm going to tell you guys the power of e-marketing. We're seeing a great glimpse of it right now. But when you see how all these things come together and we get the conversion figured out, this just gets more fun. All right. So Tanya,
Yes.
you've been around every transition.
Yes.
They're never like this. Again, and I like to bring this up because Tanya sometimes get things done. It's like you just got to buckle down and get it done. Don't drag your feet. Leaders, you're going to work your butts off for the next week just to get everybody notified, get them in, and go. And then after that, it's just push, go forward, build them in new. I'm going to be on with my study hall Wednesday. Everybody's got a study hall they can attend. And Thursday, okay. I think Stacy's running it Thursday again. This Thursday, Stacy's amazing on there. Stacy's going to be focusing on the page I'm going to show you guys in a second, so you guys can all build it. New memes are coming out, and they're all going to be /fun, FUN. That's it, short. And we're using it for Fun Saver Network, but fun. Okay. And we're going to have memes to go push this out and market it just like we would anything else before. Our savings and benefits pages, they all stay, guys. They all stay. We might have to tweak the verbiage a little bit. We still have travel savings. We have all that. It's just instead of sending them to SHG, we're going to send them to our Fun Saver Network enrollment. One link, simple video. It's all simple. Okay. All right, babe. I'm going to go off from immersive view. I'm going to go share my screen. Give me 1 second to be ready.
Wyatt, did you need me for anything else?
Oh no, I'm actually, yeah, I got the rest of this going. We're good.
Okay.
I have an issue on one of my enrollment things. Give me a second. Okay, so here goes. I'm going to share this. I'm just going to look around really quick. I got everybody's attention. All right. And if anybody, right, you see this, you're here, right? You're active. If you don't have a link from your instructor by tomorrow, you need to be asking them for it. Okay, we want to move quick, right? Now we have study halls, we'll be polishing it up there, but this time tomorrow, so give the next little bit, we're going to be pushing this out. In fact, we have a millionaire course that we go to in 15 minutes. I'm basically going to be instructing them to just be pushing on this and get it going. All right. Our millionaire course that's for people that are active, growing. This is a very important thing. We get it done now and out of the way. Anybody that's been here for a period of time, because we roll out new programs, very rare. Okay. We've added Evolve, big move. Added the charity, big move. All those are PBS Vortex stuff. All right. And it pays out based on the construct of that. Already done. We've been building Villa Vita for 5 years, over 5 years now. We're in county, 5 years in county. And that structure is sound, solid, great. The SHG, we're going through a transition right now. And you guys, it's very rare when we do this, but it's always for a purpose. Pretty soon you're going to learn that when we do this, you just do it, ask the questions along the way, just get positioned and go. We do not make rash decisions here. They're very well thought out. They're measured multiple times and they're cut once and we go. We fund the marketing and we know we've got to make that marketing monetize better and better and better to continue to feed the business side of it. This move, by all measurements, has to happen. So what I'm telling you is, know that we have our leadership, we have our hierarchy of stuff that needs to happen based on the work and how everything works here. That's in motion now. MSI is going to be pushing this out there. There are going to be links to everybody. But if you don't have a link from your instructor by tomorrow, start asking for it. Right? That might be just a little premature, but start asking for it in 24 hours. Everybody here deserves to get in immediately. Let the leadership run their stuff out there. They'll get the stuff out there. And we're trying to tie it to your instructor. Okay? If your instructor is on snooze, they haven't been around for a bit, and they're not responding, by next Tuesday, you're just going to go to your leader, right? You're going to go to the next, the GSI, PSI, MSI above, and get set up and run. That's how this goes. Right? So we're going to give them a week to respond and get in, and some of you have to be patient on that, but just know what's going on, and a week is fine. All right? After that, though, urgency and go. Now, I'm going to tell you guys all the way this is structured. All right, we're going to watch a video on here. We're going to go a little late on the call today, probably, because this is very important. The structure of this is a 3x10 force matrix. Everybody in RRR247 has the ability to have Tanya and I both, the marketing that we're doing, not just are we funding your leads, but we're going to be stacking high and tight, left to right, just like everybody else here. Everybody, and the sooner you get in, the more benefit you have to get stacked by what we're doing. That's how we like it. We love programs like this. We prefer a binary, a left and a right, because we get to help everybody in so many other ways. But the next best thing is a force matrix like this, where we just get to compress and help. What I like about this is there's people here that you're part of the team, but you may not be part of what directly we're doing. Well, now that changes. Really, you guys, I had people every week, high and tight, left or right. I'm going to be filling in the gaps with the leaders, because this gives Tanya and I a chance to thank our MSIs with personal business development because of a transition. So I like it for that reason. All right. Let me start sharing you some stuff. You're going to get a link to sign up. And once you sign up, you're going to have this is the website version. There's a web and a mobile. Okay. I'm in the web version. Okay. You log in, there's homepage. I'm going to come down here. There's a digital marketing. I'm going to tell you right now, this is like some cool stuff. This is like a bump ring to get your business card on there. These are bump cards like my link card. Digital marketing. Okay. The guys that own this company, they do a lot of swag. Okay. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. It's there. It's what it's at. And this is an NFC, and like the cost is way less than I paid for Link. Um, this is $28. And this is the URL for the ring programming if you want the ring to point to somewhere else. Not a bad idea. And you guys, I have one ring I wear, and that's fine. I'm not using this. I have a link card that does the same thing, but they have all this stuff on there. Not too concerned about this area is what I'm saying. I'm not. Okay. I'm gonna go back. Oh, wait. I'm gonna go to dashboard. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you this. They have a school community, a Facebook group, FSN Connect. None of this we really care about. We're self-contained. However, when we bring other people in outside of Triple R, they have great stuff there if they need it. Okay. I'm gonna go back to dashboard. I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna log back in. I'm using Christie's. Okay. I'm gonna go right here to shopping area. Now they have a drop and they have products, right? And a lot of like swag stuff, which is okay. Okay. I'm gonna go here to shopping area. And they have drops and fun finds and mart. These two are the ones I care about. Now, the drops, when they do this, they're going to be sending out emails, notifications. We'll all know when it is. We'll announce it. A drop is a once a rare time, right? And hopefully we get more of them. I'm working on it, but they do drops. It's insane deals. Okay, it's insane deals, and they'll have like so many of this, so many of that, so many of this, so many of that, and unbelievable pricing. All right. Fun finds, 7 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Okay. They drop items. And then it's first come, first serve. And you guys, they drop something in here. And I remember I told you, like, if you're a grandparent, this is gonna be lovely. Okay. Now they drop something in here. And there's a lot of Halloween stuff coming in here now. That's great. They dropped something in here that I wanted to get for Malik. Okay. Now I put it in my cart and I hesitated, and then in that hesitation, someone took it. It's like that quick. But every night these come on here, and you guys, it's incredible pricing. Okay. Now if it says add to cart, it's available. If it doesn't say add to cart, it's because it's gone. Okay. So these stuff that came in at a couple hours ago. Okay. So here's a spinny toy, $8, not 38. And these pricing here, it's pretty much it. So this is like, here, I'm going to pull this one up. And I just go to Google. And I put it in Google. Right? And is it this one? Okay. Is this crossbow right? Same one right there. Okay. It's $30 on eBay. 31 in Target. Not sure that's even the same one, but 23. Okay. But I'm seeing it right here for $30 basically. I come down here. Where Coles and More, it's not the same one. That's the same one, $66. Okay. It's $8. $8. Okay. And and I go back here I'll go back to Fun Finds here. Apparels and shoes. Not a lot of stuff on there. They had these Kate Spades. Those went for $8. Um, Other stuff that's there, right? And I was gonna go to Home Goods. I'm looking at tools and hardware. Like, like the thing about it is it's like the internet is around. Like we all know how to use it. Oh, I don't want to add that in my cart, but I'm going to click on it. And I'm just going to grab this. And I'm just go to, again, I just go to Google. On Super Harbor has it for 149. I go to Arbor Home. You can see it. All right, here's one on eBay. So let's go look at eBay and see what it is for a cordless drill. Got the same one. Tool only. It says 39. It's that. Not the same. That's the same. 100 bucks. 109. See what you guys look, you see what I'm saying? Like it gets pretty fun. And they have a way to get stuff in a very awesome consumer friendly side, and it's marketable. And I know how they do it. I love it. It's freaking awesome, and they have a pretty good way to scale it. Again, this is just one thing. Now we have two apps. Um, we have the My Deals app, which some of us have had was at SHG before, and then we have Shopping Boss. Okay. Um, it's on the App Store. Okay. Now, if you already had a Shopping Boss account before, you're going to sign up here. You're going to get a code in your back office to get it, and you want to use that code. The same thing with the My Deals app. Probably not the right website. Yeah. This one, My Deals app. Okay. This for $25, we get Pro, we get the My Deals app, we get the Shopping Boss, and we get access to all the shopping here. In I'll go to homepage right here. Again, easy returns. You guys, they are great about it all. Fast shipping. You pay for shipping, but it's not extraordinary. It's just based on weight and the direction. But we're getting these products now. When somebody buys one of these products, if it's under $5, we make. If it's one of our personals, we make 50 cents. If it's over $5, which most of them are $6 or higher, we get $1. If they're a free member, we do the same. Now, you guys, there's new things coming to make this even more lucrative for us. I did share it with the MSIs. I'm not supposed to talk about it yet, but I did share it with them. I'll put it this way. We just make more money. Okay. But, I go here to toys, and you guys, I should check this every freaking day. I mean, Christmas is coming up. But Tanya, are you on here still? Oh, okay. You guys, I really wanted this. Like, I hope they get another one. They had a couple of them. I just missed it. I missed it, and it was because I got carried away. So at 7 o'clock, if you see something you like, you'll see like you just want to get it. These are all things they had the last couple of days, and if it doesn't say add to cart, it's because it's gone. These guys, these are all things like. Let me show you this one. Oh, actually, I did up here. Oh. eBay used $10. Okay. Then you got to pay shipping. It says free shipping, so that's not bad. 1019. That's right. $25 here. Okay, that's fine. I got it new. Okay, it's great. And and I check everything out. $8. Is it worth it? Okay. Then I go back. These are just toys, right? Now I look at toys all the time. Here's this Disney's Wishing, Singing, whatever, right? 14 inches tall. It's not like you can't know what it costs. They can't like, it's just there. It's $20. There's one for 14 at Walmart, 16 on eBay. Okay, $5. Right? You start seeing where it's going, right? Now, I'm gonna go back out of this. Whereas these all went. Like this one, our grandsons like these guys. Okay, $8 is what it went for. I wasn't there to get it. You make sure it's the same one. This one. Sewer layer playset. Right there, 66 bucks. They said 43. Okay. I'm gonna go back here and we'll look in some of the areas. Now, these are what they care about. Like, we like these. We buy tiles like this for the kids all the time. I already know it's a great price. It's a big set, 62 pieces. This baby doll crib is available. It says add to cart, add to cart. But you'll see, and it's like, I don't know, we buy stuff for the kids all the time, but I can come on here and just watch this stuff and like, so we'll spend 10, 20 bucks and get them a lot of fun stuff. And it's just like, it's just awesome. Um, that's a winner. And that's again, and then more and more stuff will come on here. Okay. I want to go to, I want to go to children's. There's bags. That's available. That's funny. Um, one for $6. There's a reason. I mean, you can see the stuff they have in there. I want to look at one more thing here, and then you guys I know you're getting the idea. Children. Here we go. Toys. I know that's a Christmas tree for $8. A lot of pages of stuff. A little chair. Right. A gorilla costume. That's cute. Okay, I'm just saying you get the idea, right? This is the shopping. And this is what people they buy. We get every time they buy, if it's over $5, we get $1. Under five, you guys haven't seen anything really under $6. Um, oh, this is fun. All right. And then the drops. We get notified of them. We know they're going to be, and they'll drop stuff, and it's bigger quantities and just special deals. Okay, now that's one thing. Then we got the apps. Okay, now I'm going to go to my account. Oops, categories, homepage, back office. All right, everything's there in the back office to show the stuff. We've already started graphing it. You got the graphical view. Now this is interesting, guys. Okay, I'm going to stop the share. I'm going to bring my video in a second. They don't do real-time placement, right? Because there's a power line. What that means is free members can come in and we're going to market to them. And if they don't upgrade by Tuesday night, those who upgraded bump ahead of them and get placement. And then they now lose that position timing. Okay. Well, because of that, we won't see our genealogy update, but after Tuesday night. So tonight it's going to update. Okay. Now, what's important about that is it worked out good for us timing. We've got all the leadership coming in, and now the MSIs are reaching out to the PSIs and GSIs and CSIs as of today. They're on. Okay. They're going to get the links, get everybody set up, and we get in motion. What's important is we get everybody placed, we get everybody transitioned, and then we start bringing in new as fast as possible. Okay, now I'm going to show you this. Now I already built the page. Now I'm going to tell you this really quick as I bring this up. Do not, repeat, do not use my link unless I gave it to you personally and said sign up here. Okay. Use your instructor's link. We want to keep the hierarchy in place. We've already strategized this out. Okay. Tanya and I already strategized how we want it to be to take care of our MSIs and leadership, and then we go. You guys, I get to bring people in, and it's going to stack in order to fill in the matrix of everyone here. You just get me working for you now. Some of you have already been working for you. It's a great thing. This transition allows a lot of resettling. It's like I like it. It's like an equalizer. Okay. I'm gonna bring this up here. We're gonna go to rory3.com/fun. This is the page we all need to build. Fun. Okay. Now we're gonna modify all of our SHG links to our new link. Okay. Right. And your link, I'll show you what your link is gonna look like because I'll use mine. Right. Your link is gonna look like this. Okay. And it didn't carry over my ID number, but there's an ID number. This is what they like to sign up. There's a video for them to watch. There's my sponsor ID information, right? And they fill this out and they join for free and then they can upgrade. But once they're free, if they don't upgrade by Tuesday, if somebody's in there upgrades before that, they take the position. It's got everything we need to market smart. Okay. You guys are all going to get a link like this to enroll from your instructor. Follow the hierarchy, right? Follow it. After next Tuesday, fair game. Okay, I'm gonna come back here. I got this video, and I want you guys to watch this. Here goes.
Are you like everyone else? Tired of having to pay more than you ever have for the everyday things you buy? Well, pay close attention. I am about to show you the secret savings apps you were never meant to have. Let me let you in on a little secret. You've been overpaying. Every single time you eat out, shop local, buy groceries, book travel, get your oil changed, or even grab a coffee, you've been missing out on money that should have stayed in your pocket. But that just changed for you today. FunSaver Network just unlocked 2 private apps that were previously for employees that worked for Fortune 500 companies. So allow me to share these exciting apps. App number 1, FSN Savings app, is coupon-based. Savings built for your everyday shopping life. Restaurants, retail, groceries, tires, oil change, and travel, including cruises. People who use this app are saving an average of $1,600 or more per year just from everyday purchases they were already making. Let's go to the savings estimator in the app. Let's make this real simple. Okay, you eat out lunch twice a week. That's easy if you are still working. You change your oil 4 times a year. With that only, your annual savings is about $460. App number 2, FSN Cashback. This one's the real disruptor. We partnered with a company that has cashback contracts with nearly every big box store you can think of. Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Nike, Home Depot. You name it, it's on there. And that cash is given back to you inside the app. Real money, real cash back. You can let it build up if you like. You can use that money when you purchase things. Or you can have the app company send you a check in the mail. The best part, these are private apps. You can download them but can't use them until FunSaver gives you your ID. Then, my friend, save away. This isn't hype, this is happening. Stop wasting money. Get cash back and real discounts where you already shop. FunSaver Network is not selling you something you don't need. Or better yet, trying to get you to put something extra in your life that costs you money. Absolutely not. We are giving you something that you can use to save money with what you are already doing every day. This is how people are shopping in today's economy. It's all about saving every penny. This is daily savings on autopilot. So the question is, how do you get access right now? Below is the form for your free lifetime membership. That will give you access. So fill out the form, gain access, and start putting money back in your pocket.
I'm going to tell you guys, it's okay to start with. No one markets the way we know how to market. I'm going to be replacing this, of course, with another video. Until then, we have this, okay? And then I'm going to come down here. I have instructions. You guys can all see. I come down here, and then this is the compensation video. And this, I need you to pay attention. And I hope it's loud enough for everybody to hear it.
You can barely hear it on this end.
Network compensation.
What was that now?
The last one we could barely hear on this end, but that one was better.
Okay, and again, that last video, it doesn't have what I like, but it's better than nothing. We're rolling this out there. But you guys know we are going to come up with a better video. But this one, pay attention. We're going to cover it. Here goes.
Or rewards plan. You're about to see the strongest
I'm going to segue here for a second, guys. The millionaire call we're still going to do immediately after this video. I'm going to say a few words. This is 23 minutes. This is very important, and I want to make sure everybody here sees it and gets and grasps why we're doing this and how we get paid and comprehend it. Okay? I want you to understand, if all we do is follow the process, we work our V marketing, we get a PBS student, we walk them through session 1, we walk them through session 2, we get them into doing step 1, we get them doing V marketing with us, doing step 2 and 3, and getting their PBS set up for Google AdSense and getting them into V marketing. We just follow our process. This thing just grows and we all get paid. Okay? But you need to understand a couple things here because it's pretty magical. All right, here goes.
compensation, the strongest rewards plan ever for a $25 a month membership. But I must start with the earnings disclaimer. The earnings disclaimer is very simple. It says that we cannot guarantee you're going to make any money at all because we don't know your habits. We don't know how hard you work. We don't know exactly what you're going to do. We don't know if you just want to be a free member and just use the services to save a lot of money or build a team. Okay, so there's no earning projections. Promises or representations are made about your earning potential. You have to know the use of this information should be based on your own due diligence and understand we're not liable for any success or failure of your business that is directly or indirectly related to the use of our information. Products and services reviewed or advertising. So let's get started. So this is our member compensation plan or our member rewards plan, and you're allowed to get paid different ways here. You're allowed to be paid as a pro member, which is a $25 member, and you're allowed to be paid as a member, which is a free lifetime member. So let's cover what they are. The first one will be the product bonus. The second one is the fast start bonus. The third one is the matrix. The fourth one is check match. And the fifth one is coded bonus. Now look at the screen carefully. You see the very first two says members and pro members. So if you're a free member, you are allowed to receive compensation for the first two ways, product and fast start. But as a pro member, you can receive compensation all 5 different ways. So let's get into it. Let's go over the product bonus. Very simple. This compensation plan is very easy to understand, okay? So what does this mean? This means, well, here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to go through the first two as you're a free member. We already know pro members get this as well, but I'm going to highlight being a free member. So if you want to remain a free member and share, I want you to understand as a free member how you can make money in this plan. So the FSN product bonus applies to members and pro members. Remember, members are free, pro members are paid. And when you're personal members, that means let's say you're free and you're bringing in other free people. Nobody's paying the company any money. You're a free member, free lifetime member. Anytime your personal free lifetime members you bring in, anytime they buy something from the drops, anytime they buy something from Fun Finds, our health and wellness, our apps, our digital products, you get paid. And here's how that works. If it's something under $5, which is few and far between, you're going to receive 50 cents every time they buy something. Not one time, every time. If they buy 3 different things and they're under $5, that's $1.50. If they buy something $5 or more, you're going to receive $1. Not one time, every time, for the life of their membership when they're buying. This happens over and over and over every time they buy something. We are literally the very first company in this space that pays you as a free member when you bring in other free members. And this portion is paid to you every week. Our week runs from Wednesday through Tuesday. The product bonus, here's the product bonus. Free members and pro members get paid on free members. I'm going to elaborate what I just showed you about the product bonus. Again, I'm going to do this for free members. Pro members get it as well. So here you are as a free member. You're not paying anything. And you're introducing other free members. And they're coming in as free members. They're not paying the company nothing, but they have the free lifetime membership. And they're doing this for one reason. They're doing it simply because they want to absolutely get the discounts that is available to them when they go and buy things. But here we have your personal free members. Now they're going through because it changes every day, things to buy every day. It changes every single day, Monday through Friday. And your personal people are buying things. Your very first personal free member, they buy 3 things in a month. Your second one buys 5 things in a month. Your third one buys 10 things in a month. Your fourth one buys 2 things. Now you can continue. You don't need to stop at this many. You can put 100, you can put 1,000, you can put 5,000 free members, whatever you want. And every time they buy something during the week, because I'm going to do this on weekly because it's paid weekly. Every time they buy something, whatever it is they bought, mostly than not, you're going to receive $1 for everything they bought. So if you add all this up, 3, 5, 10, 2, 7, 1, 8, 4, 15, it equals $55. So this means as a free member and all the people you brought in as free members, you have earned $55 on the products that they purchased for the week. Okay. What if you had 100 and they all bought one thing? That's 100 in a week. That's 400 in a month, depending on what they buy. People are buying all the time here because we have great products, right? So this is how the product bonus works for free members along with pro members. Okay. Even though you're a free member, you can make money on product bonuses. So let's go to part 2 of our compensation plan, which is the fast start bonus. This applies to free members and it applies to pro members. But again, I'm going to explain this to you as if you are a free member. Okay. So let's say you're a free member and you're bringing in other free members, and all of your free members you're bringing in, when one of them decides that they want to upgrade to the $25 to be a pro member to get even more savings, what happens is, even though you're a free member, you're going to make 50% of that $25, which is $12.50. For every free member you bring in, when they upgrade to the $25 to get more savings, you're going to make $12.50. This is a one-time pay, okay? And if you, let's say you referred 10 people, or 10 people out of your 100 free members, if they all upgraded in a week, that would be $125. And you're still a free member. You haven't paid anything. You're still a free member. This is also paid to you weekly, every single week. This is another weekly pay, okay? Now I'm going to go into a little bit deeper because our fast start bonus is 3 levels deep. Again, it doesn't change. It's still for free members and it's still for pro members. So again, you brought in 50 people, 10 people, and in a week, 5 of them upgrade, you get $12.50 times 5. Now, the people that you brought in, they're doing the same. They're bringing other people in as well. That's going to be your level 2. And anybody on your level 2 that upgrades to $25, you're going to make $2.50. And anybody on your level 3, when they upgrade to $25, you're going to make 25 cents. Okay. And this is paid weekly, like I said. Now let's move to the third portion of our compensation plan. Now, from here moving forward, free members, as just members, you do not have access to this part of the comp plan. This part of the comp plan where it begins for pro members, meaning members that are paying $25 a month, it's actually 83 cents a day. Everybody can do that. So our third portion is the matrix commission. It is a 3x10 matrix, meaning in the matrix, when you start bringing people in and they start upgrading to $25, they're going to fall in your matrix. Now it's a 3x10. meaning only 3 people can be on your personal line in the matrix. That's it. It can be from you. It can be from people above you. I can't guarantee that you'll get spillover from above, but I can guarantee if you're working the business, this can happen for you. So you bring in 5, 10 members, only 3 of them is going to go on your first line. And then you go to your second line. That means each one of these people can have 3. Okay. That means that's 9. Then the next one's 27. So it's 3 times 9, 27. 27 times 3, 81. 81 times 3, 243. And then, so it's 3 wide at the beginning and it goes 10 levels deep. Okay. And when you go 10 levels deep, if and when this matrix ever fills up, I'm not saying that it is, but if it ever did, there would be 88,572 members inside your matrix. Now let's think about this for a minute. You don't have to bring in 88,572 members. What if you only brought in 3? Well, there's your first 3. What if those 3 brought in 3? What if those 9 brought in 3? What if those 27 brought in 3? So you could accomplish this goal by everybody bringing in 3 pro members. And what goal am I speaking of? I'm speaking of earning in the matrix. So understand that everybody in your matrix, whether you put them there or not, actually has landed in your matrix, and you get paid $1 for everyone in your matrix. Okay. And you can also receive 50 cents because when you upgrade to $25 as a member, as a pro member, and you never share it or nothing, you're going to be in the matrix. And if you happen to get some spillover from up above, I can't guarantee it, you can receive 50 cents for each one of them through 5 levels. Let's look at this a little deeper, the matrix commission. This is paid monthly, by the way. This is your residual income. Remember, if you're a member, you're free. You're not paying anything as a member. And there's the first 5 levels. You can get 2% on everybody that falls underneath you. That's 50 cents, okay? But the minute you bring in 2, only 2 people, you're an FSN duo, okay? And when you're an FSN duo, you pick up level 6 and you pick up level 7, and everybody in your matrix through level 7 changes to 4%, means you pick up $1 for every one of them every month. They pay their $25. Let's say you bring in 3 pro members. That opens up level 8 and level 9, which means you make $1 for everybody in your matrix. And if you go crazy and bring in 5 people, just 5 pro members that love to save money. At that point, you open up level 10. And when you open up level 10, you can see the numbers. Remember, it's $1 for everybody in your matrix. If it fills up, that would be $88,572. Okay, per month. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how in the world can that happen, Ron? How in the world can I get 88,572? Because I don't think that's going to happen for anybody. Okay, let's say it happens for nobody. I'll go ahead and go with that. What if you failed this model by 90%? Completely failed it by 90%. You only completed 10% of this model. It's still over $8,000 a month. Okay, still over $8,000 a month. Let's go to part 4 of the compensation plan. Again, this is for pro members. Product bonus with a check match. Yes, we have a check match on the product bonus. Let me explain to you. Here we are again. You're green this time because you're a $25 pro member. And everybody you're bringing in, you don't care if they're pro members and you don't care if they're free members. It doesn't matter to you. You can bring in either one. What matters here is that you're a $25 pro member. So you start bringing people in. Let's say you bring in all free members. They're all free. You're just bringing in free members, bringing in free members, bringing in free members, and you just keep putting them in there, keep putting them in there. And then your free members start bringing in their free members. Let's say your first one brought in 10 free members. Your second one brought in 5 free members. Your third one brought in 3 free members. Your fourth one brought in 12 free members. And all of these free members you brought in are bringing in free members. See, let's just say this is how many they brought in a month. In a month, okay? That means if every one of these free members, the 10, the 5, the 3, the 12, the 20, if they all bought one thing in a month, one thing, that means your personal members would have made $334. Because if you add all them up at $1 a piece on everything they buy, that's $334 that your personal line has accumulatively made between all of them. Well, since you're a pro member, and let's say you've brought in 5 people, 5 paying members, you're going to check match that $334 by 25%. And they're all free members. They're just buying things. You get to check match it at 25%. But if you really went to work and brought in 10 pro members, you'll check match that number at 50%, 167. What if there was 100 people there? What if there was 1,000 people on level 2? That means what if you brought in 100 people and they all brought in 10 free members? That's 1,000 people on level 2. If they all bought one thing a month on your level 2, that would be $1,000 being paid to your personal line. And depending on what you've done, you can check match that $1,000 at 25% or 50%. Whatever you want to do. And this continues to happen over and over and over again anytime they go buy product. Okay? Again, unheard of in this industry. Now, let's go to the last and final way that we get paid in this company. This is a coded bonus plan. And a coded bonus plan is easy to understand. Let me explain what I mean by coded bonus. Everyone you personally sponsor is worth $5 a month to you every time they pay their 25 bucks. And they're the same exact people that is in your matrix that you're making $1 per person on every month that they pay their 25 bucks. They're the same exact people you're getting paid $1 on every time they go buy something in the product arena. Okay? So let's talk about coded bonus. Look, every member coded to you, all that means is every member that you personally sponsored that's paying their $25 is worth $5 a month, every single month. This is another residual income that is attached to the matrix as well. Okay? Now, when you bring in your first 5 members, you're going to have to pass up 2 of those to your sponsor, and it's done by the computer. You don't choose the 2. It's just randomly chosen after you bring in 5. And before you say, why am I giving people away? Hold on, watch what happens. Let's go through it together. Here you are, okay? You bring in your first 5 members. Once you have your first, and this only happens in the matrix. You don't lose them anywhere else, only here. Let's get real. You're only losing 10 bucks because they're all worth $5 a piece to you. When you give 2 of these away, you're only losing 10 bucks because you never have to give another one away. After you've done your first 5, you go put 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You never give another one away. But let me explain how this works. Here's your first 5 members. And the computer goes, okay, we got to give 2 of them to the sponsor. Now notice there's only 3 there. There's not 5, there's 3. Now let's stop right here. You're paying a membership of $25 a month. You happen to know that all 3 of these is worth $5 a month to you every time they're paid their $25. Quick math tells me that's $15 a month. And don't forget, the 5 members are in your matrix at $1 a piece per month. So that's another 5. So that's 20 bucks a month. So right here, we have almost completely covered your monthly $25. Already almost done it. But watch. As your people that you personally sponsored, when they bring in their 5, just like you, what do they have to do? The same exact thing you had to do. They have to pass up 2 of their first 5 to who? To you, because you're their sponsor. Now, those 2 people passed to you are now coded to you. They're worth $5 a piece per month to you. Okay? Now, your second person, the green person, when they bring in 5, they have to pass 2 of the 5 to you. You just picked up another $10. Your third person, the purple one, brings in 5. They got to pass 2 to you. There is 6 people that has been given to you that you had nothing to do with, but they're all worth $5 a piece to you. That's $30 extra per month. Okay? Now, watch this. Those people that were just given to you and coded to you, what happens when they bring in 5? Well, they're coded to you. This person brings in 5 that was given to you and coded to you. They got to get, the computer finds 2 of their 5, gives them to you because they're coded to you. Second person brings in 5, Computer picks 2 of their 5, gives them to you. Third person brings in 5 that was given to you. They bring in 5, given to you. See how this is working? What did you do to start this whole thing? You brought in 5. That's it. And out of those 5, 3 were left, and they all brought in 5. And they all had to give you 2. And all these people brought in 5. And they all had to give you 2. This is why this thing is unlimited. It keeps going and going and going and going. And there is a pattern here. And the pattern is very simple. You brought in 5, you gave away 2, left you 3. All 3 of those bring in 5, they each give you 2, that's 6. All 6 of those bring in 5, they each give you 2, that's 12. See how it's doubling? 3, 6, 12, 24, 48. And all these people are doing is bringing in 5. You can bring in all you want. I would suggest bringing in more than 5 pro members. But I'm showing you this on everybody just doing 5. Okay? If you stopped here, if you count all these little things up at $5 a piece, that's $105 a month in coded bonus only. And all of these people are still in your matrix where you're making $1 per piece on each one. Every month. Okay? It's unlimited. So it keeps going and going and going and going and paying you $5 per member through it's infinite. So in this part of the compensation plan, you must personally sponsor 3 members, pro members that pay to unlock this coded bonus. Only 3. We don't have a lot of hoops you got to jump through. It's very simple. So let's go a little deeper on the coded bonus so you understand. Paid monthly. All right. I want to show you how this works. Remember what we said. Here you are. You brought in 5 people, passed up 2, left 3 there. 3 times 5 is $15. Remember? What these 3 did, they all brought in 5, gave you 2, it doubled to 6. That's coded to you. 6 times 5 is 30. All these are added together. 6 people, they all brought in 5, each one gave you 2, they're coded to you. 12 times 5 is 60. See how this is happening? When they bring in 5 that's coded to you, they got to give you 2. And it just keeps snowballing and it keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. You can see what can happen. Now, you're looking at compound numbers. And the only thing that happened here is everybody did one thing. They brought in 5 pro members. That's it. I suggest you do more because when you bring in the number 6, when they bring in 5, they give you 2 more. Number 7, when they bring in 5, they give you 2 more. Number 8, when they bring in 5, they give you just keep putting people in, right? Now, if you add all of this up, that's 12,285 people that are coded to you at $5 a piece. That's $61,425 just on the coded bonus. $61,425. Now, I know what you're saying. Same thing you said on the matrix. Nobody's going to do that, Ron. Okay, I'll buy it again. What if you failed this by 90%? Again, what if you didn't get this done? What if you only got 10% of this done? It's still over $6,000 a month. I did the same thing over on the matrix. It's still over $8,000 a month on the matrix if you failed at 90%. I don't know. If I add 8 and 6, that's over $14,000 a month. I can't guarantee you're going to make this. All I know is it's there for everybody. Maybe you just want to make $100 a month. Maybe you just want to make 50. I don't know. Maybe some of you want to get these big numbers. I don't know where you are in life, and I don't know what you want to do. But what I do know, it is very simple to share with people a program that saves them a lot of money when they go shopping. And we got 2 apps that saves them money everyday things they buy at big box stores. It is simple to share that with people when it's absolutely free to join and they can upgrade when they want to. And in this scenario that we're looking at, one thing happened. Everybody sponsored 5 pro members that wanted to save money. That's it. So what should we do? We should literally help everyone become a Pro 5 member. All of us should help everyone become a Pro 5 member. Okay? So I want you to understand this is our compensation plan with Fund Saver Network. I hope you enjoyed what we did today. And I truly hope that you understand. If there's any part of this you don't understand, just get with the person that brought you into this company, and they will absolutely help you move forward understanding the compensation plan. But the only way this compensation plan works is we share with everybody we know. And it's just about saving money. because people are going to shop anyway. And
Okay. So let me go back to here. All right, guys. We're gonna go right to the millionaire course. I want to put my page on there, okay? And you guys can copy the code, start signing up there. But you guys, again, do not enroll by my code. Enroll by your instructor's code, okay? And yeah, this is an easy program. We'll talk about the apps. I got to tell you guys one thing. The apps look familiar to what we've had with SHG, but we are on a top level. They're not all app access are the same. Wait until you see the apps we now have with this program and how big the savings differences are. It's awesome. Again, this is our third anchor. We swapped out SHG for another savings program that just is better for us and has a lot of fun. And we're gonna have a lot of fun with the holiday spending, the social media outtakes on it, all of it. Right, there's the you guys, the 100. There's the link. Go ahead and click on that. We'll stay on here for just a couple minutes, and then we're going to cut right over the millionaire course for those that have the 100 in, and those that have a new PBS student through Sunday of last week, and then let's get to work. Now, I'm going to break down more stuff on this as we have trainings. Saturdays, Thursday, Stacy, I want to make sure everybody gets their fun page up. Memes are coming soon. And then you guys, we got a lot of things to do with the holiday pages. And then we're going to be swapping out the links. So any SHG link you have, you can just replace it with your enrollment link for this. And then we'll tweak the verbiage. Not a big change, guys. This isn't a big deal at all. But it is a big deal when it looks at the long-term compensation and the structure we have. So Stacy, new page, and then show them how to change your links. And we'll make edits. All right. I'll be updating this for all the new students going forward as soon as possible. Meanwhile, we're in transition. So when it comes to step 2, we enroll them in this versus SHG. Okay. Love you guys. See you in the millionaire course for those